All right, guys, the link is up now. We are live on YouTube, so you guys can pull that link. First race up is going to be Ready to Run Sportsman. It's going to be Scott, Coden, Lee, Vince, Amanda, Mike, and Dennis. Tar marshals are going to be drivers from race 4. That's going to be Earl, Mason, Sean O'Hara, and I need a volunteer. Oh, you're racing?
Tom, I'm only asking because I need to let my babysitter know. We're going to go to Olive Garden afterwards? Yeah. Are you cool with that? Yeah. All right. Take me out of, I'm not going to race this Ready to Run right now.
Okay. You're either ready to run that week or be right now?
I'm going to do Ready to Run, but I'm going to skip the first qualifier. Don't believe anything he says. I need to train.
I just need Caden to check in. You have your transponder? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, guys, ready to run Sportsman, race number 1 out of 4. If this is your first time racing, guys, you're racing against the clock, not each other. So I will call you out one by one. Remember, slow is fast. All right, ready to run Sportsman. Here we go. Race 1, Superstar Saturday kicking off right now. Scott Yellen, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Caden. Lee. Vince. Amanda. And Dennis. And we're off. Race number 1 out of 4. Remember, turn marshals, watch your corners. Round number 1. Ready to run Sportsman, and you know the deal. Once you get a couple laps down, I'll go in the race order. Run, Earl, run. And right now we got 1 down, less than 3 to go. It's Vince right now, your leader on a 12-lap 420 pace. Last lap 21-1. Scott Yellen in the second on a 10-lap 414 pace. Last lap for Scott 25-9. Lee in the third spot on a 9-lap 414 pace. Caden in the fourth on an 8-lap 424. But Dennis Ramsey now up into the fourth spot on an 8-lap 408 pace. Caden in the fifth on an 8-lap 424. And Amanda in the sixth on a 6-lap 437 pace, 2:30 to go. Vince last lap 21.7. Fast lap for Vince, and lap number 2 is a 21.1, but he just beat that with a 20.2 last lap around. Scott Yellen fast lap is a 24.8 in lap 1. Lee fast lap 24.7 in lap 3. Dennis 26.5 in 3. Caden in the fifth, 31.2 in lap number 3. And right now we're coming up on that 2-minute mark. And there it is, 2 minutes to go, guys. Remember, we will be taking about 5 minutes in between each race today. Give you guys plenty of time. I don't know. And Dennis Ramsey right now just 6 seconds back off of third behind Scott Yellen. Then Lee now up into the second spot. Scott Yellen down in the third. Dennis in the fourth. He's 6 seconds off of third. Vince last lap 20.9. There's your leader right there in that black and red short course with the yellow rims. Scott Yellen right there in the second spot in the blue and yellow stadium truck. Dennis Ramsey now moves up into the third. There it is. He's going down that front straight right there. But Lee just took it right back. As soon as I can figure out what one Lee is. And there's Vince. 19.9. Less than 1 to go, guys. Up next will be independent stock buggy race number 2. That will be Rick Moore, but he is going to be late. Sean O'Hara and Earl. Rick will be missing the first qualifier. 35 seconds. Dennis, new fast lap in lap number 6, 25.8, and running into third position right now. Lee into that fourth. It is Vince right now on a 12-lap 412 pace. Scott on a 9-lap 407. Dennis on a 9-lap 429. Lee in the fourth on an 8-lap 404. And Caden in the fifth on a 7-lap 411 pace. Amanda in the sixth on a 6-lap 412. Dennis Ramsey, new fast lap for Dennis, 24.7. 5 seconds to go. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Scott Yellen, you're done. Remember, drivers, when you're done, I do need those transponders back. Caden, you're done. Lee, you're done. Vince, you're done. Dennis, you're done. Okay. All right, Mason said when you're done, do another lap, guys. Amanda, you are done. Vince taking a victory, setting early TQ, 12 laps in 4:16. Scott Yellen coming in second, 9 laps in 4:11. And Dennis Ramsey coming in third, 9 laps and 4:16. Lee in the fourth, Caden in the fifth, and Amanda in the sixth.
Yeah, find somebody to help Sean out.
Okay.
Pretty bad, yeah.
Remember, I'm putting 5 minutes on the clock in between each race, so give you guys a little time. This race right here, it's going to be Sean O'Hara Earl in this race. Rick will be missing the first round. Thanks, bud. Hey, Sean, come here for a second. All right, guys, about 1:30 on the clock right there left. No problem. All right, my drivers are out there. They're going to do a couple hot laps, get checked in. Also, guys, just a reminder, we need all hands on deck in race number 3 for turn marshaling. All hands on deck. Ahad. All right, there comes Earl right there. All right, let's get race number 2 going. All right, like I said, Rick Moore is missing the first round. He's run late, but he will be in the second round. So it's just going to be you two battling out for early TQ right now.
Take Amanda and Dennis and pull them on track. You only need 4. You got 2 guys. And you
Amanda, Dennis.
need the next race.
Well, they're in the next race. We only need 4 on the track, so you guys can go in your pits. All right, guys, here we go. Race number 2 out of 4. Indy Stock Buggy. Sean O'Hara, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Earl. And we're off. Race number 2 out of 4, Indy Stock Buggy. Round number 1. Sean O'Hara in the all black. Earl right down back there. He is in the yellow, and I will say orange. No, I'm colorblind. Pink? Pink, yeah. 1 down, 4 to go. Sean O'Hara right now, your leader on a 16-lap 5:16 pace. Earl on a 14-lap 5:05. Sean last lap 19.2, and Earl last lap 22.7. 3:45 to go. And Sean O'Hara, new fast lap in lap 4, 18.8. Earl also with a 19.6 in lap number 3. Pizza's here. Hey, come right here through this door right here. And right now we got 2 down, less than 3 to go. 2 down, less than 3 to go. Sean O'Hara last lap 19.2. Earl last lap 19.8. Sean O'Hara last lap, right now on a 15-lap 5:03 pace. Earl on a 15-lap 5:05. Earl just 2 seconds off the leader. And Earl, new fast lap with a 19.5 in lap number 6. And Sean O'Hara also with 18.7 in lap number 7. 2:30 on the clock.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
2:20 to go. Sean O'Hara.
Just dumps up the bump in there here.
Sean O'Hara last lap 18.8. Earl last lap 19.9.
Be large. They look like fucking smalls.
Those are large. Now Sean O'Hara right now on a 16-lap 5:17 pace. Earl on a 15-lap 5:04, and we got less than 2 to go on the clock. Sean O'Hara last lap with an 18.6. Earl last lap 19 flat. Earl just right now 1 lap behind Sean for the early TQ on his pace. Who? And right now we got 45 seconds to go, guys. 45 seconds to go. Up next will be novice. That will be Caden, Lee, Amanda, Mike, and Dennis.
Paper towel rolls, Mike. You can grab a piece of it. The one over there by Tommy is the bacon and onion.
Bacon and onion?
Yeah.
What's the rest of it?
I don't know. I think it's pepperoni and then bacon.
15 seconds.
That's Donna host.
What's that one?
Looks like pepperoni and onion.
Maybe pepperoni.
Straight up
That's
onion.
stripper.
That's bacon and onion.
That's bacon and onion?
Yeah.
Sausage.
Race is over, guys. Sean, you're done.
Damn it, I need sausage.
And let's see what happens, right? We might have early TQ change. Keep going, Earl. Keep going.
Yeah, these are some minuscule pieces.
Yeah.
Earl right now is your leader.
Sausage back.
And Earl, you're done. Earl taking the early TQ, 16 laps and 5:18. Sean O'Hara finishing in the second with 15 laps and 5 flat. Good race. All right, guys, that is it for race number 2. Right now we got race number 3. I'm going to need 3 volunteer turn marshals, guys. All right, Caden, I'm going to give you this one, Caden. There you go, and your dad is 2. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. And Amanda will be 3. You don't want the sausage and onion?
I got pepperoni sausage.
Sausage, or bacon and onion.
Yeah. One of those. What's that one?
Bacon and onion.
Yeah, I'll bring one of those. Take what you guys want. I'm gonna put the rest outside. So you want a slice or
Oh,
whatever?
yeah.
You good?
Huh?
That's it? You good?
Mike Compton to the office, please. Mike Compton. All right, guys, pizza's on the way. It's out there now. Everybody gets 2 slices.
2,200 by themselves.
Huh?
Only 2,200 by themselves.
What do you get by yourself, I think?
Nothing. Dates meals have been hard to get my hands on today.
All right, we got 2 minutes on the clock now. Novice should be starting to pull them on out. Tour marshals should start coming on out.
Anything that would handle a 4S?
What's that?
Anything that would handle a 4S?
Here right now, individually, everything's counted.
No more right now. It's not wait for the
That's I don't know what's going on with concentrations because apparently they're having problems keeping motors in stock. And because
I need 3 volunteer term marshals, guys. I need 3 volunteers. You got it, Scott? Thanks, bud. And I'll need 1 more volunteer.
that should handle for us. Yeah, that's an SCT collection over there.
That'll work.
That's one.
All right, guys, we got 20 seconds on the clock, guys. You should start coming on out. Is Amanda or Mike going to make it? I need 1 more volunteer term marshal, guys. I need a volunteer term marshal. 1 more. You're right. Thank you, Amanda. Is Mike going to make it? All right, everybody's checked in. Just waiting for Mike to get up there, and he's coming now. This is race number 3 out of 4. This is novice. And we're ready to rock. All right, guys, race number 3 of 4, round number 1. Here we go, novice. Caden, you are going on the horn. Back up, back up, back up. Wait till the horn, wait till the horn. You're going to be going on the horn in less than 5. Lee. Amanda, Big Mike, and Dennis. And we're off race number 3 out of 4 in our novice race. As soon as you guys put a couple laps down, I'll go on race order. Remember, guys, you're racing against the clock, not each other. This is just the first round of qualifying. And right now we got one down, less than three to go. And it is Lee right now in the lead on a 10-lap 408 pace. Dennis Ramsey up into the second on a 9-lap 406 pace. Mike Compton in third on a 9-lap 416. Caden in the fourth on a 9-lap 416 and just 1/10 of a second back behind third behind Mike. Amanda Compton in the fifth on a 7-lap 4 flat pace. $2:20 to go, guys. $2:20 to go. Remember, sir, car is broke, you put it upside down. The turn marshals are not pit crews. And right now we're at the 2-minute mark, guys. 2 minutes to go. What's up, Rick? Rick in the house. Lee, right now, you're a leader on a 10-lap 408 pace, and Dennis Ramsey in a second on a 10-lap 418 pace. Lee, right, last lap was a 27.9. Dennis, 23.5. $20.
I gotta pay you for
yep. $20. There you go. You're good to go.
I'm in Indy stock, right?
Yes, sir.
What race are we on now?
Indy.
Novice.
And 105 left on the clock, coming up on that 1-minute mark. Dennis Ramsey, you're a leader on a 10-lap 413 pace. Lee in the second, only 4 seconds back off the leader, and there it is, 1 minute to go. 26.8. Last lap for Lee. Lee last lap 24.9, but Dennis Ramsey with a 23 flat last lap.
Yeah.
Amanda in the third on an 8-lap 431 pace in the third spot. And Lee right there just took the lead right back. Dennis just 1 second back off the leader. Lee last lap 24.9. Dennis last lap 28.1. 25 seconds to go. Up next will be Stock Buggy, Vince, Earl, Mason, and Sean O'Hare. Ten seconds to go. And the race is over, guys. Keep going until I tell you you're done. When you're done, guys, just keep going around in your lap. Don't turn it around. Lee, you're done. Dennis, you're done. And Amanda, you're done. Guess what, guys? Dennis Ramsey at the last second takes the early TQ. 10 laps, 4:17. Lee coming in the second with 10 laps and 4:23. And Amanda Compton coming in the third, 8 laps and 4:34.
Okay, Olive Garden tonight. Alright, so we only got 19. Are you welcome?
Dennis Ramsey took
Just
the
finished
motors.
this time. We'll take about a half hour break.
They didn't break the truck.
Okay.
Dennis getting the early TQ.
Didn't break the truck either.
And didn't break the truck.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, what about?
He said the truck is retired. Talk about another truck like that.
That's your old truck?
Yes. Yes.
Remember, I'm putting 5 minutes on the clock. Got 4:20 left on the clock.
I don't want to drive it now. He's had his hands on it. You come in here one day wanting to buy Shack Springs. Where is it? Why? You guys
Remember, guys, don't drag out that 5-minute clock. If the clock is running out, you need a 1-minute grace. You need to come up to me and let me know you do need a 1 minute's grace. You get one minute's grace per round.
You go, A, I gave you every Shack Spring I had for that truck, and B, you got the Kiosha Gold Springs on right now. You don't-
After this race, we'll take a half-hour break in between each round.
I mean, when I sold in that truck, I had everything I had. Didn't break
Did
it.
you see? Not only did I break it, I just got. What's that?
Yeah, I'm sorry, she was for the detail.
You sure?
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you.
I'm excited. I just want to get something to eat. You got pizza down there where it's all.
Anyway, guys, here we go, guys. We got 2:45 on the clock.
Don't have to be easy with me, but just like a button.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't, you know.
It's an electrical meter.
It's a blue, yeah.
It's a digital meter. It's not a physical switch.
Turn marshals are going to be Caden, Lee, Amanda, Dennis, or Mike. Just need 4 out there.
You're not gonna get Mike out there, screwed.
I know.
I know we haven't done yet. We haven't locked the door yet.
Thank you, Mike. All right, guys, we're just waiting for Earl to check in, and we got our turn marshals out there. We're good to go. All right, guys. Earl, we're just waiting on you, Earl. You're good, Earl. Don't worry. If I miss surgery on the 31st, it's because of you. All right, guys, here we go. Stock buggy race number 4 out of 4. Last race of the first round. Vince McMahon, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Earl. Mason. Sean O'Hara. And we're off. Race number 4 out of 4. Last race of the first round. And that was a nice little glide down the pipe there by Vince. And in lap number 2, Mason McCombs with a 17-7, and he is your leader. And we're coming up on that 1 down, 4 to go. And here it is, 1 down, 4 to go. Mason McCombs, your leader on a 17-lap, 5:06 pace. Vince in the second on a 16-lap, 5:18. Sean O'Hara in the third on a 15-lap, 5:07. Earl in the fourth on a 14-lap, 5:19. Last lap for Mason McCombs, 17-9. Your leader's right there in the white buggy. Vince right there in the burgundy with the checkerboard and flames. Vince last lap, 18-5. And Mason with another 17-7. Sean O'Hara in the third. He's in the all black. Earl Bursman right there in the green, yellow, and pink. 3:20 to go. Mason McCombs, last lap, 18-1. Vince, last lap, 19-4. Sean O'Hara, last lap, 21-6. And Earl, last lap, 21 flat. And right now, we are now at that 3-minute mark. 3 minutes to go, guys. 3 minutes to go. Mason last lap 18-2, and currently Mason's on a 17-lap 5:06 pace. Vince last lap 18-8, and he's right now on a 16-lap 5:09 pace. Sean O'Hara on a 15-lap 5:12, and Earl on a 14-lap 5:17. 2:30 to go. Remember, guys, in between each round, we'll open up concessions for drinks, candy bars, ice cream, snacks, anything you need. Mason McCombs, 17-6 in lap number 8. Vince with an 18-4, new fast lap for Vince. And we're now at that 2-minute mark. Sean O'Hara, new fast lap for Sean, 18-6 in lap number 8, new fast lap. Mason McCombs, his fastest lap was a 17.6 in lap 8. Vince, fast lap 18.4 in lap 8. Sean O'Hara, 18.6 in lap 8. And Earl, fast lap 18.8 in lap number 1. And Vince with a new fast lap with an 18.3 in lap number 11. And you heard her. We got 1 minute on the clock, guys. 1 minute to go. Mason McCombs, last lap 18.3. Vince, last lap 18.5. Sean, last lap 19.4. New fast lap for Earl Bursman in lap number 4. I'm sorry, lap number 11, 18.8. And then he follows it with another 18.8. 30 seconds to go. And Earl right now just 9 seconds off of third behind Sean, trying to get up in that third spot. And Mason McCombs with a 17.9. Earl, new fast lap, 18.5. 15 seconds to go. And right now, he's now 6 seconds off of third behind Sean. 10 seconds. Earl right now is trying to place. 3 seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Vince, you're done. Keep going around, guys. Earl, you're done. Mason, you're done. And Sean, you are done. Everybody's done. Mason McCombs takes the victory, sets the early TQ, 17 laps, 5:07. Vince coming in second with 16 laps, 5:05. And Sean O'Hara taking the third, 15 laps and 5:06. And Earl taking the fourth, just 4 seconds off of third, 15 laps and 5:10. Good race, guys. That is it for round number 1. Guys, we'll be opening up concessions shortly for snacks and drinks, and we'll be taking a 30-minute intermission, so the track will be open for practice. Remember, guys, pizza is out there. 2 slices of pizza. Somebody want to come grab the sheets and put it up for the results last round? Yeah, track's open. Yeah, Rick, we're in a 30-minute intermission, so you're good. You can, about 20, 25 minutes, we'll have to keep track open. All right, guys, we're going to go into round number 2. Just need to blow the track off, and we'll get going. Novice, you are ready to run sportsman. You guys are going to be up first. That will be Vince, Scott, Dennis, Lee, Caden, Amanda, and Mike. Term marshals are going to be Vince is racing. It'll be Earl, Mason, and I need 2 volunteers. Caden, there you go, and here's for your dad. That's your dad's. 3 is your dad's. You're not running this round? Okay. No. No. You're out? Okay. All right, guys, you can start bringing them on out.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. No eating and term marshal at the same time, sir. Thank you. All right, so Vince and Scott Yellen will be missing this round. I need one more term marshal, guys. I need one more term marshal. I need a volunteer, please. I need a volunteer. The only one I would have available would be Rick. Thanks, bud. Just waiting for Caden and Amanda to check. There's Caden. And there's Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. And we're ready to rock. Yeah, guys, just try to stay far, kind of back off that line. You're good right there. You're good right there. All right, guys, here we go. Race number 1 out of 4. Round number 2, Raider on Sportsman. Time to beat, guys, is 12 laps and 4:16 set by Vince in round 1, so that's the time to beat. Dennis Ramsey, you are going on the horn. Hold on. There we go. Going on the horn in less than 5. Lee. Caden. Amanda. Mike. And we're off. We are off. Race number 1 out of 4, round number 2. Remember, time to beat, 12 laps, 4:16 set by Vince in round 1. As soon as you guys get a couple laps down, I'll go in the racing order. Rick, you weren't here for the driver's meeting. Just to let you know, we are running 5 minutes in between each round, so you got a little time. We're giving you guys time today. I'll tell you in a second. And right now we're at 1 down, 3 minutes to go. Dennis Ramsey is your leader on a 10-lap 4:11 pace. Lee in the second on a 10-lap 4:20. Mike Compton in the third on a 9-lap 4:09. Caden in the fourth on an 8-lap 4:28. Amanda in the fifth on a 7-lap 4:25 pace. And now Big Mike is on a 9-lap 4:10 pace, just 1 lap off of second behind Lee. And right now, Lee is now up into the lead on a 10-lap 4:14 pace. Big Mike Compton in the second on a 9-lap 4:10. Dennis in the third on a 9-lap 4:14. Caden in the fourth and Amanda in the fifth. 2:20 to go on the clock. Lee last lap with 24.1. Mike Compton 21.9. Mike Compton is 4 seconds back off the leader. Dennis Ramsey last lap 34.3. Caden 39.7 and Amanda 40.8. And right now we're coming up on that 2-minute mark. And there it is, 2 minutes to go. We are streaming this live on YouTube. Want to thank everybody who's there watching and viewing us. If you're not on our YouTube page, you know what to do. Hit that click, that subscribe, hit the like button, and comment. There is pizza guys out there, so go help yourself. $1:20 to go. It's still Lee, Mike, Dennis, Caden, and Amanda. Amanda, though, right there, right behind Caden for that 4th spot. And Dennis Ramsey in the second, Big Mike in the third. Right now, Dennis Ramsey in the second. He is now 4 seconds off the leader. Right now, your top 3, it's Lee, Dennis, and Mike. 1 minute to go. You guys right now are about 3 laps off TQ. $45 seconds. And Mike now moves up, jumps up into the second, and Dennis Ramsey down into the third. Dennis right now 1/10 of a second off of second behind Mike. Mike 8 seconds off the leader. Lee last lap 27.5. Big Mike 22.5. Dennis 30.8. Caden 36.5 last lap, and Amanda 39.3. Amanda now moves up with that 28 flat, moves up into the 4th spot. Caden down into the 5th. And right now we're at the 10-second mark. 10 seconds to go. Big Mike right now, your leader. New fast lap for Mike, 21.8 last lap around. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Keep going. Keep going. Lee, you're done, but keep going around. Keep going around, Lee. You're done, though. Caden, you're done. Keep going around. Dennis, you're done. Keep going around. And everybody is done. Let's see what happens here, because Mike's car at the end died. So let me... Lee takes the victory. 9 laps, 403. Dennis coming in the third. 9 laps, 425. Big Mike comes in the third. 8 laps and 330. Amanda Compton taking the fourth. Caden taking the fifth. Hey, Rick. We're doing, because we're doing 5 minutes in between each race today.
Okay.
To give you guys time. We're
Cool.
Plenty of time today. So.
Thank you.
Right now, it is race number 2 out of 4, Indy Stock Buggy.
Ask your dad who Dennis is.
All right, guys, you got almost coming up on a minute left on the clock. You guys should start coming on out. Turn marshals, drivers.
it's either an AKG or a Samsung.
Need one more turn marshal, one more turn marshal.
$500 mic.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes all out. All right, just waiting for Sean O'Hare and Earl Berzeman to check in. And we got all our turn marshals out there. Thank you, guys. There's Sean.
And the other technicals are working with it.
All right, just waiting for Earl to check in. We're ready to rock. All right, we're all checked in. We're ready to rock. All right, here we go. Race number 2 out of 4. Indy Stock Buggy. Time to beat is 16 laps, 5:18, set by Earl in the round number 1. So that's the time to beat. Earl, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Sean. And Rick Moore. And right now we're coming up on that one down. 4 minutes to go. It is Sean O'Hare right now. You're a leader on a 16-lap 5:12 pace, and now he's down to a 15-lap 5:03. He was ahead of the TQ. Now he's 1 lap behind TQ. Earl in the second on a 14-lap 5:08, and Rick Moore in the third on a 13-lap 5:02.
How old is this thing?
No, yeah, technically it makes good mics, doesn't it?
And right now we're at that 3-minute mark. 3 minutes to go. It's still Sean, Rick, and Earl Sean last lap 20.8, Rick last lap 21.7, and Earl last lap 30.7. Sean O'Hara, new fast lap 19.1.
Same kind of thing, same stand and everything?
No, it's a different type of mic.
Here. So you can see, because I got full races. Here, the pictures are right there. And right now we got 1:30 to go, guys. Sorry about that. 1:30 to go. Last lap 19.9. Earl last lap 19.1. Sean O'Hara, I mean 19.9. Earl last lap 19.1. And Rick last lap 24.4. Sean O'Hara right now 15 laps and 5:13. Earl last, right now on a 14 lap 5:09 pace. And Rick on a 13 lap 5:02.
He's talking about being an issue. You gotta be swallowing the mic again, turn the gains down.
Who, what?
Can you turn the gains down on this thing?
You can turn the gains down on that one too.
Is this omnidirectional?
It's
You had to call him.
It's a forward mic, just like I have that set up right now. That where it doesn't hear anybody else in the background. I just turn down the gain.
Sean O'Hara last lap, and we're like 45 seconds to go, guys. 45 seconds to go. Sean, new fast lap for Sean O'Hara, 18.8 in lap number 12. Earl last lap 21.4, and Rick last lap 25.2. 30 seconds to go. Up next will be race number 3 in our novice class. What? Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Earl, you're done. Call him. Rick, you're done. And Sean, you are done. Sean O'Hara takes the victory, 15 laps in 5:06, and Earl retains the TQ from round number 1. Earl coming in second, 14 laps, 5:03, and Rick taking the third, 13 laps and 5 flat. That is it for race number 2. Race number 3 will be happening in 5 minutes. Let me see my phone. Oh. All right, just waiting for Dennis to check in. Guys, the 5-minute clock is already up. You guys should already be out here. If you need a minute's grace, you guys have to let me know. Or if not, I'm going to start the race. Turn marshals, you guys should already be out here as well. We're giving you enough time today. Amanda is the only one that listens. Right, Amanda? Amanda, you're awesome. Huh? We're going to have Amanda teach you, everybody out there. Earl gets a pass, too. All right, just waiting for Dennis, Lee, and Caden to check in.
You got some printouts or no?
All right, and there comes Lee and Caden right now. This is race number 3 out of 4. Time to beat is 10 laps and 4:17, set by Dennis. Oh, go to the messages. It's great. All right, guys, we're all checked in. I need one more turn marshal. Let's see, Rick Earl's out there. I need one more volunteer. I need a volunteer turn marshal, guys. All right, here we go. I'm going to call a name. Let's see. You know what? Mason. That's great. Something you stick your finger. All right, guys, here we go. Race number 3 to 4. Remember, time to beat 10 laps, 4:17, set by Dennis in round 1. So that's the time to beat. Dennis, you're going on the horn in less than 5. Lee. Amanda. Mike. And Caden. And we're off. Race number 3 out of 4. Novice, remember, time to beat 10 laps, 4:17. I'll come back once you guys put a couple laps down. And right now we got 2:45 to go. Lee is your leader on a 10-lap 4:03 pace. Guess what? Lee is ahead of the TQ. Big Mike in second on a 10-lap 4:09. Just 4 seconds off the leader. Dennis in the third on a 10-lap 4:19 pace. Amanda in the fourth on an 8-lap 4:12. And Caden in the fifth on an 8-lap 4:25. 2:25 to go.
Well, no. We're not having a problem with yellow. I mean, we're having a hot one now. But, okay, so how do you shut it off? Let's say somebody walks in the room and you want to talk to somebody and you shut it off.
And right now we're coming up on that 2-minute mark. Lee is still your leader, and he is 1 lap, 7 seconds ahead of TQ. Last lap for Lee, 26.3. Mike Compton right now is 9 seconds off the leader, and he is 2 seconds off TQ. Dennis in the third on a 10-lap 4:24 pace. And Amanda in the fourth on an 8-lap 4:20. And Amanda in the fifth on an 8-lap 4:29. Big Mike last lap 22.8, and he is in the leader. He is in the lead, and he is also now. He is 5 seconds ahead of TQ on a 10-lap 4:12 pace. Dennis on a 10-lap 4:24 in the second spot. Lee down in the third on a 9-lap 4:04. 1:15 to go. Up next will be Stock Buggy Race 4. That will be Vince, Earl Mason, and Sean O'Hara. Pretty please. Sean, pretty please. Well, less than 1 to go, guys. Less than 1 to go. Big Mike, new fast lap, 22 flat. And right now he is 9 seconds ahead of the TQ. He's on a 10-lap 4:08 pace. Dennis in second on a 9-lap 4 flat. Lee in third, 3 seconds off a second behind Dennis on a 9-lap 4:03. Amanda Compton in the fourth on an 8-lap 4:21 pace. Caden in the fifth on an 8-lap 4:29. 30 seconds to go. Mike last lap 22 flat. Dennis last lap 24.7. Lee last lap 27.4. Amanda last lap 29.5. And Caden 34.2 with 15 seconds to go.
Right.
10 seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you done. Dennis, you're done. Lee, you're done. Big Mike, you're done. Amanda, you're done. Keep going, Caden. Oh, is Caden out? Oh. Track is hot, guys. Track's hot. Track's hot.
Yeah. But understand what's wrong. What's wrong? Well, you hurt your ankle, right?
Caden, you are done. Big Mike takes the victory, sets new TQ, 10 laps, 4:08. Dennis coming in second, 9 laps, 4 flat. And Lee taking the third, 9 laps, 4:02. Amanda taking the fourth, and Caden taking the fifth.
Your injury is what they call a schedulable injury. In other words, your foot is worth, let's say, $50,000. Doesn't matter if they cut it off or not, but that's what it is. It's called schedulable. Your back injury is an unschedulable injury because they can't prove it. Okay, that's the difference between yours. So you're not going to get the big bucks that you think on your workers' comp, unless even if there was direct negligence from the company. That's the reason why they pay for workers' comp. So you have what they call, and again, check it with your lawyer. Everything I'm telling you, they'll tell you it's a schedulable injury. You're probably looking at $50,000, $75,000, and then depending on what they do, they give you a percentage of what you're disabled, and that percentage has to be today 100%. Where back when I was considered disabled. I wouldn't consider it was totally disabled, but I got 100% disability. But that was back, you know, it took 30 years now. I got hurt when 28 and I'm 58. So whether I'd be classified today, I can still walk around stuff like that. So I wouldn't get the money that I get now. Back then, I cleaned up on Social Security. I mean, no chance about it. But yeah, the worst part about it, Justin, is that if you keep dragging it out, okay, if you need to go find something to do, is what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up wanting to blow your brains out because it's going to not be the injury anymore that bothers you. It's going to be a psychological problem. Okay, so
Can you tell me my fastest lap? Last race?
The pain you can deal with, take a painkiller, go rest, get put up, put in water, whatever, but it doesn't tell you
31.6.
31.6?
Yep. Can you go hang that on the clip? Yeah, hang it up on the clipboard.
These things just keep going up, and people, when they sit at home, no, it sucks. It sucks sitting at home. I mean, the people don't realize, like I said, the psychological is 10 times worse than the mental. And I'm sure you've already gone through that. And then again, getting caught up on the oxys and stuff like that to try to leave the pain. There's the whole bad thing about that. Now they're going to make all of us people who need the pain go jump through fucking hoops. As a matter of fact, if this continues, I'll be filing a class action lawsuit against the state of Florida for discrimination.
All right, guys, here we go. We're about 45 seconds on the clock. Everybody's checked in, but Earl, where's my turn marshals? That's funny. Turn marshals. My drivers are out here. Waiting for Caden, Lee, Amanda, Mike, or Dennis.
She had quite a few turn marshals in that last one. Come here, bud.
All right, everybody's checked in. All right, let's get them gridded up. All right, last race of the first round, race number 4 out of 4, stock buggy. Time to beat, 17 laps, 5:07, set by Mason in round number 1. So, Earl, you need to tighten up TQ. Come on, Earl. All right, here we go. Stock buggy, Mason McCombs. You're going on the horn. Lesson 5. Vince. Sean. And Earl. My man Earl. My name is Earl.
My main man Earl.
And we're off. Race number 4. Get a couple laps down, go into race order. And remember, time to beat 17 laps, 5:07. And right now we got one down, less than 4 to go. Mason McCombs is your leader on a 17-lap, 5:05 pace. He is 2 seconds ahead of his original TQ from round 1. Vince in the second on a 16-lap, 5:03. Sean O'Hara in the third on a 16-lap, 5:07. And Sean O'Hara, excuse me, pizza guy's giving me Agila. Sean O'Hara now on a 16-lap, 5:15 pace. Earl in the fourth on a 15-lap, 5:05. Let me get some tons. Can't do it. .245 to go, guys. 2:45 to go. Mason McCombs, new fast lap, 17.5. Vince, last lap, 20.3. Sean O'Hara, 19.8. Earl, last lap, 19 flat. 2:30 to go.
Yeah, why is it so hot?
Mason, last lap, 17.9. Vince, last lap, 18.9. Sean O'Hara, 20.5. And Earl, last lap, 20.8. 2:15 to go. Mason right now on a 17-lap, 5:05 pace. Vince on a 16-lap, 5:06. Sean on a 16-lap, 5:18. And Earl now moves up into the third on a 15-lap, 5:02 pace. Now Sean takes it right back. 15 laps, 5:03. Earl, 15 laps, 5:07. So Earl right now, there's your battle between third and fourth. Earl right now, 4 seconds. Now 1/10 of a second off of third behind Sean. And there it is. Earl now moves up into the third spot. Sean down in the fourth. So right now with 1:35 on the clock, Mason McCombs is your leader. Last lap 17.8. Vince in the second, 19 flat. Earl last lap 19.4. And Sean with a 19.2 takes the third right back. Earl in that fourth. So there's a battle right there. Earl right now 1 second off of third. Now let's make it 6 seconds because there was a bad lap there, 23.9. So must have gotten a little kerfuffle somewhere. Oh, it looks like Mason is out. So Vince will move up into the lead. And right now we got 1 minute on the clock, guys. 1 minute to go. So Vince is your leader. Sean in the second. Sean 18.8 in lap number 12. New fast lap for Sean. And he will move up into the third. Earl will move up into the third. Sorry, Sean will move up in the second. Earl will move into the third. 35 seconds to go. Vince last lap 18.7. Vince's fast lap is 18.3 in lap number 11. Sean 18.8 in lap 12. And Earl 18.9 in lap number 5. Right now, Earl in the third spot. He is 3 seconds off a second behind Sean O'Hara with 10 seconds to go. Vince on a 16-lap 4:04 pace. Sean on a 15-lap 5:06. Earl on a 15-lap 5:09. And that will probably hurt him there a little bit. The race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Vince, you're done. Sean, you're done. And there's Earl right there. And track is hot. There we go. And Earl, you are done. Vince taking the victory. Mason retains the TQ from round 1. But Vince finishes this race with the lead, or the winner. 16 laps, 5:06. Sean, 15 laps, 5:06. And Earl, 15 laps and 5:12. Guys, that is it for round number 2. Right now, we'll be opening up the snack shack here in just a minute, as soon as Mike gets a chance for some drinks and stuff like that. Guys, track is open for practice. We're on a 30-minute intermission, then we'll go into our mains. I'm going to make up the mains right now, and then we'll go in. Can somebody pick up the Sean? If you have to calm down, Sean.
She's been in the hospital.
We don't want you getting injured fully.
For like the past 6 years, like every day. Now she's on dialysis for kidney stuff because they said
there is the last sheet and then the main.
when it,
All right, guys. Sean's coming out there with the race number 4 results and the main.
she actually
The main for the mains. All right, guys. Track's open for practice for about 30 minutes, and we'll go around in our mains.
strokes where they came. I'm more power of attorney, so they said, "You want to pull the plug? Is it coming out of your commission?" And I said, "No," and then she came back. But so she sued.
All right, guys, here we go. We're going to need to blow the track off, and we're going to go into the mains.
He don't know the old Sean, does he?
She's really nice.
This is nice. How much do you want?
All right, guys, race number 1 ready to run. It's going to be Vince, Lee, Scott, Dennis, Ramsey, Mike Compton, Amanda Compton, and Caden. You guys can come grab your transponders.
Hey, ribbons for that. So at least you have somebody tomorrow. Allie will be here.
Sure.
If not, I will. Yeah, that's right. I left that.
Yeah, I was ready for it.
Remember, you need to get change for the till. I'll remind you all week. I'm sure you'll forget.
So what do you got? 2 more races, then you're done, huh?
What do you mean?
Thursday and Saturday, then you're done.
Thursday, and that's it. I'm done.
You're not doing Saturday?
No, I'm not going to do Saturday.
Why?
Because I need to just mentally, I need to focus on I know, I hear it.
Okay.
That was on the mic.
That was a frog.
That was a frog. Turtle head.
Yeah, it's hers. Wait. Right there waiting for you.
I just like felt the air. I'm sorry.
No problem. All right, term marshals are going to be Mason, Vince, Earl, and I need a volunteer term marshal, guys, a volunteer. All right, guys, start bringing them on out. All right, just waiting for Lee to check in. Amanda. All right. I don't think Vince is going to run this race. Are you, Vince? No? All right, I need 2 more turn marshals. I'm waiting for Earl. And I need a volunteer, guys. I need a volunteer from the pits. Get off the track, Sean. Didn't think about it. I need somebody down there at that bucket over there and one all the way down the end. That was a dumb question if I asked Vince if he was racing. He's over there at turn marshaling. Hey, you know. Hold on, guys. Well, waiting for Earl to get out here to turn marshal, but I'll get you guys gridded up right now. In that very first spot today, it's going to be Lee in that very first spot. In the second spot, it's going to be Scott Yellen. In the third, it's going to be Dennis Ramsey. In the fourth spot, it's going to be Mike Compton. In the next spot, it's going to be Amanda Compton. And in that final spot, it's going to be Caden. Sean, get off the track. I'll get you covered. I'll get you covered, Sean. I need another turn marshal. There we go. Thank you. All right, we're ready to rock. Here we go. Ready to run, sportsman. All right. Remember, guys, you're all going at the same time, so you're racing against each other. Remember, keep it clean, guys. It's not going to be row 1 on that first turn. All right, guys, here we go. Ready to run, sportsman. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And we're off. And here we go. Let's see what happens. And right off the bat, right there, Scott Yellen in that blue and yellow. He is your leader. And Mike Compton right there in the second in the orange buggy. And I think Lee is in that all-white short course. Dennis Ramsey in the four. Oh, Dennis is having some issues. And it is Scott, Mike, Lee. That is the running order. Caden in the 4th, Amanda in the 5th, Dennis in the 6th. And there's your leader right there in that stadium truck coming down that front straight. That is Scott Yellen, Big Mike in that orange buggy. He is in second. One down, guys. 3 to go. 1 down, 3 to go. And it is Scott, Mike, Lee, Caden, Amanda, and Dennis. That is the running order. And that's Lee right there in that white short course. Went down the front straight. That is the 3rd place runner right now. And there's Scott there coming up, trying to put him a lap down. 2:20 to go, or 2:25 to go. Carpet. And right now we're coming up on that 2-minute mark, guys. We're coming up on the 2-minute mark. Oh, and your leader upside down. And we got less than 2 to go. Scott Yellen right there in that blue and yellow stadium truck right there, trying to get around traffic. There he is. There's your leader right there. Big Mike in the orange. And he's in second right there. He just crashed that wall, tagged it. And he's in right now in second. Lee in the 3rd. Lee right there now coming over to second doubles right there. There he is. And Mason had to get him right there. There he is in the all-white short course. Dennis Ramsey in that light blue and silver stadium truck. Caden in the other white short course. And Amanda Compton in that brown and blue short course. And right now she's in 5th. And her and right now Caden battling out for the 5th and 6th spot. 1 minute to go, guys. 1 minute to go. Ken Scott Yellen, hold it on. And he has right now a real good lead. He has about a 3/4 of a track lead on Big Mike Compton. And there he goes over the tabletop. There he comes right around and crossing that line. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, is there something wrong with his car? Oh, he wants to make this a race. No, leave it down, leave it down, leave it down. He's letting Mike catch him. Want to make? There he is. There they go. So he's going to want to make this a battle. Oh, he runs right over him. 15 seconds to go. And there they go, right there. 5 seconds. And race is over. When you cross, you're done. And Scott Yellen taking the victory. Big Mike Compton coming in second. Amanda coming in the 4th. And guess what, guys? Dennis Ramsey taking the 3rd. And waiting for Caden right now. Track is hot, guys. Track is hot. And Caden's done. Track is hot, guys. Track is hot. There's... And everybody's done. Lee, are you counting? Huh. All right. You still have the transponder in there? Oh. Transponder fell out. All right, Scott Yellen taking the victory. 10 laps, 4:03. Big Mike Compton coming in second, 10 laps, 4:06. And Dennis Ramsey taking the 3rd. Amanda taking 4th, Caden taking the 5th, and Lee taking the 6th.
There's a 3-car pileup, and I don't know who it came out of, and they were all down.
I know. It's nothing we can do. All right, putting 5 minutes on the clock. Indy stock buggy. It'd be Earl, Sean O'Hare, and Rick Moore. That's who's up next. His transponder fell out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you call that guy yet? I haven't called him. On it? With the buggy?
He already picked it up. Oh, he called yesterday.
Thank you.
Yeah, he said, okay, he'd be in today, pick it up, but he couldn't wait and shut up. Yeah, spent more money.
1 year. I think the old coming back, based on old off-road tires, would be a good thing. I don't think coming back and having me and you spend $1,000, $1,200 on foam tires. I can tell you right now, what got everything killed everything is everybody sold all the shit and then went to a late model. After that, it went dead. It went 15 late models in one day because they couldn't
There is the TQ man heading up the stairs. My man Earl. Huh?
Last race.
No, this is race 2 out of 4.
Just see no positives to what's out there. We haven't had anybody come here to run on that track. I understand, but even before that, like when it was set up and it was green,
I actually was having some guys showing up here.
I know from Gainesville, like 2 or 3, 4 guys would come down.
They were coming down every week. That was because Newberry was not finished.
Right.
Now that Newberry's finished, no one wants to come here because they have to pay $10 to do it here. They're free down there because there's no one there. They're putting, in other words,
All right, there comes Sean and Rick. Turn marshals, you guys should already be coming on out, guys, with 1 minute to go.
I just think that we should bring it back.
Yep, me too.
I just think whatever we put out there, I don't, unless we get a race program going, I don't see anything changing with it.
No, you're right. And I don't think it should be every week. Thanks, once a month, start out. Hell, when we brought it back inside here, we did it on Friday nights, and we did it, right, remember?
Yeah, every Friday night.
Every-
It's 10.
When we brought it in back in here, we were every Friday night, no one showed. Indoors.
Well, hold on. Let's
Dartmouth, we actually had good turnouts. Still. We just never could get on the older ones.
All right, my turn marshals should be Lee. There we go.
I want to pull rank, I'll pull rank. The problem is I need help. Like, Mason with the bucket, Wildcat, and all this shit. We need to get everybody on board. If we get Mason on board, you understand that he will help support it. If he doesn't, he says, fuck you, you're on your own.
It's just, I'm just saying, right now, it's like, it's a lot to do a track change out there. And so, we go with that Bobcat on there, it's sinking.
Right.
We'll be pulling it out.
You won't have to add any dirt.
And here's my opinion, and I'm not arguing. But soon we're going to be going into the non-rainy season, so we don't have to worry about that.
Just 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get him gridded up, guys. In that very first spot today with a qualifying time of 16 laps and 5:18 in round number 1, it's going to be Earl. In the second spot, it's going to be Sean. In the final spot, it's going to be Rick.
You might try to grab his car.
Time to give it
Gridded him up. Come on, Mike. Yeah, you got to put the car upside down. All right, here we go. I need to, somebody needs to get up on that hill. On the hill, Mike. Hey, can you get the back there, please? Help him out. Caden? Yeah, back there. I need somebody help there helping him out. Thank you. All right, guys, here we go. Race number 2 out of 4. Indy Stock Buggy. Everyone's going to be on the horn in less than 5. And we're off. And right there they go. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what happens. There it is. Oh, Sean O'Hara right there in the lead. Earl Ryder right behind him. And Rick Moore. Oh, and your leader. Oh, and he keeps it right there, and he's still your leader. Earl, though, right behind him. Earl putting the pressure on. And then Rick coming up now right behind him. Oh, your leader upside down. And Earl now takes the lead. And right now he has a pretty good sized lead, about 5 seconds. Oh, and Rick was up in the second. And Sean into the third. Oh, and your leader just tagged the pipe right there. Oh, and then he's on the pipe. And now Earl down in the third. Rick Moore now up into the lead. And Sean, cuts the inside, and they takes the lead. Oh, and they're tangled up right there. Rick Moore still your leader. There they go. 1, 2, and 3. Real tight coming down that front straight. Oh, and Rick hits the pipe. Sean now retakes the lead. And, oh, man, look at that. Oh, and Rick takes it wide. Earl takes the inside. Earl now moves up into the second, and Rick down in the third. We got a real good race here, guys. 3:30 to go on the clock. Oh, and Rick hits the corner. Oh, and your leader now hit the pipe, but he regains control. And Earl there right behind him. Oh, and Rick Moore upside down. So he's going to lose a little bit of time. But Earl there all over the back of Sean O'Hara. Oh, and they get tagged right there. And Earl tells him, you know what, I'm going to let you go because that was kind of good race etiquette right there. And right now we got less than 3 to go. And there comes Sean O'Hara and Earl down that front straight, 1 and 2. Rick, he tagged the pipe again. Rick is getting faster, though. He just came out of novice last week, a week ago. But he used to race years ago with us at ORCCCCCCCCCC, whatever you want to call it. 2:30 on the clock. And there it is. Sean O'Hara is still your leader. Earl. Oh, and Sean upside down. Oh, but Earl actually helped him out there by crashing into him, flipping him back upside down. So, and Sean over the side of the tabletop. Earl now with a big lead. And right now we got less than 2 to go. Earl is your leader, also TQ holder from round number 1. And Sean now is starting to catch. .130 on the clock, 1:30 to go. Up next will be race number 3. That will be novice. Mike Compton, Dennis Ramsey, Lee, Amanda Compton, and Caden. And there's your leader right there coming down the front straight. All the way from Jacksonville, Earl Berzeman. And there we go, 1 minute to go. And right now there is no position battle right now as we are with 45 seconds to go. Everybody right now is pretty much in cruise control in their position. Earl in the lead, Sean in the second, and Rick Moore in the third. 30 seconds on the clock. Ten seconds. And this is going to be it. Race is over. There he is. Going to take the TQ and win all the way from Jacksonville, Earl Berzeman. And there comes Sean O'Hara taking the second. And there he is Rick Moore can come over to tabletop, cross the line, and he'll be taking the third. Good race, guys. That is it. Earl taking the TQ and win. Sean taking the second, and Rick Moore taking the third. Hey, Mel. All right, putting 5 minutes on the clock, guys. There we go. Novice, you guys will be up. And I think Lee and Caden are the only ones that are going to need transponders. So 3. Caden. Is it Cayden? Come here. What is it?
Caden.
Cadd?
En. Or,
Hold on,
yeah.
okay.
Caden.
Caden.
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys, you guys should start coming on out. Mike Compton, Dennis Ramsey, Lee, Amanda, and Caden. This is novice race number 3. Term marshals are going to be Earl, Rick Moore, and I need 2 volunteers, guys. I need 2 volunteers. So I need 2 volunteers from either out of Vince, Mason, and Scott Yellen. I need 2 of you guys to volunteer. That's my 2 volunteers. That's the volunteers I have available. Thank you, Scott. That's fine. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And there comes the first one right there. Caden, your name is fixed. All right, my drivers are checked in. Turn marshals need one more turn marshal. There we go, Earl, thanks. All right, let's get them gridded up, guys. Here we go. In that very first spot today with a qualifying time of 10 laps and 408 in round number 2, Mike Compton. In the second spot, it's going to be Dennis Ramsey. In the third, it's going to be Lee. In the fourth, it's going to be Amanda. And in that final spot, it's going to be Caden. All right, guys. Looks like we're ready to rock. All right, here we go. Race number 3 out of 4. Race number 3 out of 4. Here we go. Everyone's going to go on the horn. Remember, guys, slow is fast. Keep it clean. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And we're off. Oh, and let's see what happened. We got a pile up right there. Oh, we got all kinds of carnage right there. And right there, Lee right there in that white short course, your leader. Big Mike Compton in the second and Dennis Ramsey in the third. Lee right there in the all-white short course right here coming around. He's your leader. Big Mike right there in the orange buggy. He is now, oh, he tried to, and there, right there. We have a battle right there between 1 and 2. And Lee right there comes out of that, through that little whip-de-wheel. And we're there, right there, that battle. Oh! And what a bang up right there, right before that line. Lee comes out of that one. He's still with 1 down, 3 to go. Oh, right there. And Big Mike Compton, oh, and Caden and Lee get tangled up. Big Mike Compton now comes out in the front. Now he is your leader. Dennis Ramsey is now up in the second, I believe. Yes, it is, Dennis. Oh, and he tags the sidewall right there. And Lee now takes the second spot. This it's one big kerfuffle. 2:15 to go. 2:15 to go. Dennis Ramsey in the third. Lee, or you, Big Mike, your leader. And right now we got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. And there's your leader right there in that orange and black 4-wheel drive buggy. Is that 4-wheel drive? I think so. He is right there, your leader, Big Mike Compton. Lee in the second, Dennis Ramsey in the third, Amanda in the fourth, Caden in the fifth. Scott running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Scott getting a workout over there. 1 minute to go in Kerfuffle A Main. That's what it should be called, Kerfuffle A Main. 45 seconds. It's still Big Mike, Lee, Dennis, Amanda, and Caden. That's the running order. Amanda, though, getting faster, 25.6 that last lap. So she is increasing her lap times. "15 seconds. Can Big Mike hold it out for another 10? And I think he will. Race is over. Dennis, you're done. Keep going. I mean, sorry, when you cross, you're done. Lee, you're done. Big Mike, you're done. Track is hot. Amanda, you're done. And it looks like everybody is done. Big Mike taking the TQ and win. Lee coming in the second. Dennis Ramsey taking the third. Amanda Compton coming in the fourth. And Caden taking the fifth. All right, that is it for race 3. Right now is the last race of Superstar Saturday this week. Thank you.
I just want to see.
10.
That's ready to run.
No, yeah, 10. 11.
11.
Ready to come on out?
Yeah, but I gotta figure the jumps out. I'm getting the curves and I'm getting the straightaway, but I cannot figure out the jumps. Yeah. The problem was when I tried to slow down since it's 4-wheel drive, it nosedive was really bad.
Slow down before you get the jump.
Yeah?
Yeah, you gotta figure out how much throttle you need to clear the jump. You're trying to go full throttle every time.
Okay.
You need to figure out how much throttle you need to clear.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna work on next.
And if it's nose diving, just give a little gas or raise the nose up.
Yeah, four drives have a lot of attitude.
One step at a time. I got the curves down, I think, and the straightaway.
You got some curves, but
This is time for me to buy a four-wheel drive to over that.
Hey there, Ralph.
Teach you how to
You
drive.
scared me. Don't put your hand up there.
All right. Waiting. Here we go. Thanks, bud. I fixed your name for you.
All right, thank you.
Yep. All right, just waiting for Earl and Sean to check in. Turn marshals are going to be, let's see, Mike's out there, Amanda's out there, waiting for Lee, Caden, and Dennis. Who? All right, still waiting for Sean and Earl to check in. Still waiting for Lee and Dennis Ramsey. I'm sorry, Lee, you're right, though. Caden and Dennis Ramsey. Where's Caden? Right there in that bucket, buddy. You'll get copyright. You get flagged with copyright. All right, guys, let's get them gridded up. All right, guys, here we go. In the very first spot today with a qualifying time of 17 lots 507 in round number 1, it's going to be Mr. Mason McCombs. In the second spot, it's going to be Mr. Vince McMahon. In the third, it's going to be Sean O'Hara. And in that fourth, it's my man Earl Berzeman. Hey, Rick, can you switch spots with Dennis and volunteer for him? Dennis Ramsey? Dennis. You got it? I'm just looking, okay, never mind, Rick. Just looking out for you, man. All right, there we go. All right, guys, here we go. Stock buggy, last race, Superstar Saturday. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And we're off. Race number 4, last race. And right there, Sean O'Hara right there, right behind Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon right there, your leader. And Earl Berzeman right now moves up into the second. Sean into the third. Mason right there in the fourth. Mason gave him the handicap. And there they go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, and Earl right there in the middle. And Vince right there. Mason McCombs moves up into the second. Sean O'Hara in the third. And Vince right there, your leader. Mason in the second. Mason now coming up right behind Vince, trying to put the pressure on. And then they come right down to the front straight. And 1 down and 5 minutes to go in this last race of Superstar Saturday, stock buggy. And right there, Mason all over Vince McMahon. Vince right there running his line. Mason trying to get the inside, outside, trying to figure it out. And there they go through the little whippy wills and over the first double now to the second double. And to the tabletop. And there they go, right down the front straight. And Sean O'Hara right there now coming down the front straight. He's in the third, Earl in the fourth. And Vince right now running a nice tight line And Mason now takes the lead, and Vince now goes down in the second. Now Sean coming up now, right behind Vince, getting closer. There they go, 1 and 2, 3 down the front straight, and 2 down, 4 minutes to go. Oh, Mason almost rolled that one, but he saved it. Vince though, all over Mason. And Sean now catching them two, not about 2 seconds back. Oh, and Sean rolls it, but he got it back on all fours. .320 to go, guys. 3:20 to go. Oh, and Vince rolls it. Mason now regains the lead. And Earl in that third. Sean down in the fourth. And right now we got less than 3 to go. Less than 3 to go. So halfway down. Vince now, you're a leader. Vince, there he is, in the lead. Mason there, right behind him. So that's a good battle right there between Vince and Mason. And Sean O'Hara now catching Earl for the third position. So you have a battle right there between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And Mason there all over Vince. In this race right here, one screw up. You have battle and lead chain. You got position. Oh, and Vince upside down. But Mason now, they're caught together. And Vince still your leader. Mason still in the second. And Sean there right behind. Who's that upside down? I can't see. That's Vince. Vince still your leader. And right now we got less than 2 to go. Less than 2 to go. Sean O'Hara coming up is right behind Earl. So the battle right now is between for the lead and for battle for position for 3 and 4. And Mason, took the inside, but Vince took the right back. So Vince still your leader. Oh, and Vince in the middle of the double right there. Mason jumps now back up in front, is now your leader. Vince down in the second. And guess what, guys? Earl and Sean are now catching the pack, catching the leaders. So now we have a battle between all 4. And there they come. And both Earl and Sean upside down. So now the leader to 2 leaders right there. Vince now pulls it back up front. And right now we got 1 minute on the clock, guys. 1 minute to go. Oh, and Vince hit the pipe right there, and Mason takes control of the lead. .35 seconds. Let's see what happens in this next 30 seconds, guys. Right now, 20 seconds. And Mason right there is your leader with 15 seconds to go. Can Vince catch him? Five seconds. Race is over. Earl taking the third. Sean will be taking the fourth. And let's see what happens right here. And it looks like Mason McCombs will be taking the TQN win. Vince McMahon will be taking the second. Good race, guys. That is it for Superstar Saturday. We are going to do the trophy presentation. So stay around for that. So get your cars ready, guys. And we got a storm coming through. We'll get wind out there. Huh?
There's a thunderstorm going in.
Maybe a chance to some of that run too on that.
All right, guys. Mike's coming out there for the trophy presentation. So first one's up, ready to run sportsmen, Scott Yellen, Mike Compton, and Dennis Ramsey. All right, there's Mike right there now with the trophies. Scott Yellen's out there, Big Mike, and Dennis Ramsey. Make your way to the podium. Mike Compton and Dennis Ramsey, they're waiting for you. Okay, waiting for Dennis Ramsey then. All right, Scott Yellen taking the victory. Mike Compton taking second, and Dennis Ramsey taking third. And Vince taking the TQ, but I don't think Vince will want it. That's it. Good to go. Indy Stock Buggy, Earl Berzeman, Sean O'Hara, and Rick Moore, make your way to the podium. All right. Rick got third, Mike. Rick Moore got third. All right. All right, let's just do it. Earl Berzeman got the TQ and win. Sean O'Hara got second. And Rick Moore got third. Novice, make your way to the podium. Mike Compton, Lee, and Dennis Ramsey. Mike Compton taking the TQ and win. Lee taking second, and Dennis Ramsey taking third. All right, Stock Buggy, you guys can start coming on out to the podium. Mason McCombs, Vince McMahon, and Earl. All right, Mason McCombs taking the TQ and win. Vince taking second, and Earl taking third. All right, guys, that's it for Superstar Saturday. We'll see you on Thursday. Racing starts at 6. Race registration starts at 6. Racing starts at 7. We will see you then. Have a nice weekend.